Your love, I heard.
Yeah, for the love of the show. As I've tried to point out to you constantly,
I know.
I will never be alone with you in the same room.
Let's say intern pride.
Okay.
You know what? If Ben Roethlisberger was as fucking cautious as I am, he wouldn't have any problem.
There wouldn't be a concern.
You always have to be able to spot the problem ones.
And Roethlisberger looks like Frankenstein terrorizing the countryside now.
He's never going to look good because he's too big.
Yeah, it's never. He could shake a girl's hand, and it's like, look at him. He's trying to tear her arm off.
By shaking a girl's hand, if you mean put his thumb in her vagina, yes, that's what he's been doing.
One for the thumb.
Yeah.
I may even have you guys bring in your soaps and shampoos tomorrow. I'm just concerned. Well, you brought up before that Fez was a big liar on the $2,000 bet.
Yes.
And let's face it, Fez is being known for not paying off his bets lately.
Yes.
He owes us a ton.
3 dinners.
Of dinners out.
You're going to be able to tell just by looking at me whether I have cheated or not. And trust me, I am not going to cheat. I'm looking forward to the extra free time.
I was wondering if anybody
teeth.
was going to want to hang out with him for any dinner after a couple of days.
Tomorrow night, Fez and I have a dinner with our good friend Jeremy Coleman, who we met 10 years ago in New York City. A decade.
Yeah. Fortunately, I only have 24 hours funked for that.
Oh, I didn't even think of that.
I'll be honest and say I go 24 hours without showering, no problem.
Come on. First
Why
baby.
is it so-
Dirty Long Island girl.
Learn from baby girls. We don't want to hear it.
Why is
hate
it
it.
so much worse
Where do
with
you
a
live?
girl?
Middle Island out there? Is that where you are?
I do, yeah, in Shirley.
Is that it? Where it is?
It's not that coming from there is whether or not it makes it appropriate to not shower. I think it's just...
It's implied.
Oh, God.
Jesus Christ.
I think I might have been doing that long before Shirley came around.
Oh, man. Fart it. Fart it up.
Oh, God.
I shower before I come
I
here.
don't want to hear any of your details.
No, stop.
She farts and bleeds at the same time, she told me
All right,
yesterday.
I don't even want to fucking...
While
bring
she's
that up.
eating hot dogs.
Stop it. Just stop it. Fran, New Jersey, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ron, I wanted to know if... Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, Ron, I wanted to know if they're going to be allowed to wash their hands after using the bathroom, because otherwise you don't want them touching anything in the studio.
The answer is simply no. Now, I have okayed Perel, and we have that here at the studio. They can come in and use that, but I don't want to see it abused. Because if I see you guys trying to get over your hands, start Perelling under your armpits... I'll
They're going to start using the Clorox wipes. We're going to come in and
I'm not going to play that game.
Clorox wipes.
I can't play that game.
I'm not going to do that. I have sensitive skin. I don't even want to use a Purell, but I do have a child, so I need to be clean for him.
It'll make your skin bubble.
I have 2 children.
Curtis in Ohio, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, Ronnie. I see management stepping in before either one of these guys quit. Can you imagine the elevator ride with these 2 guys in it? And make sure Fezzy goes to the sales meetings.
Management has asked me to make sure that this isn't a how long can they wear a wig contest, which they hated the last one.
Well, if this keeps other strangers from climbing on and crowding the elevator, so be it. Then it's a godsend, this contest. If they climb on there and turn around and head right back out, I will cheer.
You don't like sharing elevators with other human beings?
No, I don't share well with elevators.
I saw that yesterday when you kind of panicked back there. But there were a lot of people in that elevator.
Oh, yeah, they packed it. And I don't understand the people that enjoy a packed elevator, obviously.
Some people do like it.
I mean, I see it, in different elevators where the door's closing, it looks like it can barely close, and someone's running to be part of that claustrophobic group.
I think people just don't want to wait for the elevator to come back around again.
It's seconds. It's under a minute.
First of all, yeah, we have an elevator bank here where there's 6 of them.
Yeah.
So we're fine.
8 banks.
8?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep, 8.
So there's no reason. There's no reason to pack it in.
Every one of those people that climbed down with us yesterday could have had their own elevator.
Now, can you do the thing where, like, the whole tour group has to get on the elevator when you do, like, the NBC tour and, top of the Empire State? The whole group has to pile onto an elevator and then go up.
Yeah, I absolutely hate it. And it's such a long ride, too, when you're going to the top of the rock.
I've never been to the top of the rock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, we should all go one day.
Don't, Ronnie.
No, I know better. I know better.
Maybe we've been to the top of the cock, though.
We've been, by the way, Fez, you've been asked to bring in your shower bench. That's coming up on 202, friends. You won't be needing it anymore.
Okay, I will bring you in a dry shower bench.
Disgusting.
When we wipe our asses, are we allowed to flush the toilet paper, or do we have to bring that in too? I want to.
Please don't, Ronnie.
And then the other question. This is a serious question. I use Lubriderm a lot to. No, excuse me. I use Astroglide to jerk off. Can I wash the dick afterwards, or do I?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
That's washing. Can you use your Glide? Go ahead, help yourself.
Thank you.
But
I'm
that
not
glide,
taking it.
yeah, but that glide's staying on there.
It stays on until this is over. And if you remember correctly, so will your.
I got Astroglide on me at all times.
A little red hair girl. If you need to set up a bar in the corner and just keep serving drinks so you can keep a hot hand, go ahead and help yourself. I do not want you to lose your wrist.
Keep myself fresh for work.
Yeah. Do you remember what you called Death Metal Mo? I'll set that up.
A sycophant.
He goes, sycophant. More like sick of gingers. Dave will wash. Fez rules. Fez.
Nice, Mo.
Death Metal Mo. Making things happen.
In the Siren Series challenge, I'd like to remind everyone I'm 8-1.
Old Bull Nuts is pulling for Dave. Watley Posse, stand down. Dave Pound will reign. A world of shit done on all you fuckers.
Thank you, Bullnuts.
That's getting a little carried away.
I got an email from a man who just simply goes by Dixon Cheese that says he's rooting for me.
Bob, Florida, run Fez.
Hey, I got a solution for Fez's elevator phobia there.
Yeah.
When all them people pile on, he just steps off, and he said there's another one that's right there. Just let them all go, and he get the next one by himself.
Not as easy as it sounds, Bob.
Here's what happened, Bob. I was in there, so Fez is not, going to hop out while I'm standing in there with him, and I was talking to someone else. But then all these fucking Merrill Lynch guys just started coming on. I'm deep in conversation, or if I would have saw Fez having a problem, I would have said, let's get off, Fez. Because I wait for elevators with him now. And actually, he's taught me something. When you ride an elevator alone, it is one of the nicest things that the world has to offer.
It's pure luxury.
It really is.
It is first class.
Yeah. When you're not, you're doing the avoid eye contact, look at the... It's a weird situation to be in an elevator.
Yeah, it absolutely is. I now have this problem where how I go to one certain corner of the elevator to stay in here?
As you walk in, it's the far left.
Exactly. Had a problem where I was getting on the elevator. Some other woman was running and jumping in at the same time. 2 people I can handle. She was running for my corner.
Oh, no.
Oh, problem.
Yeah.
Dive off?
Nope. I just kind of put up an elbow and got my corner.
Fez, if you want, tomorrow morning I could put a reserve sign up in the left-hand corner for you. Maybe for the day.
Oh, does she play up the
It's Fez's corner. I could guard the corner if you want me to.
Dax 14 is writing in and saying, no napkins. If you get food on your hands and face, a napkin is used to clean up. No napkins.
Oh, good call. That's why I'm avoiding things like brown gravies this week.
But you can use a sleeve.
Okay, I do have children. I want people to remind.
What, you use your sleeve anyway.
Whose fault is that you have children?
God's?
Yeah. So this is the thing that you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's like playing basketball with somebody. Remember, I'm born short. Well, then you shouldn't be on a basketball court.
Are you trying to get out of this, Dave?
Fuck no.
Do you want to tap out?
Shit,
Let
no.
him tap out.
I'll give you a wet nap, and you can quit right now.
I'm going to fucking get so dirty, I'm going to have a dick in my ass by the time I'm done with this shit.
I mean, that'd be one of you.
Does spit and wipe, is that okay? Like if a little,
What would you wipe with, though?
Speak of which, I got to turn in my Cottonelles.
What do you use those for? Just to travel around with?
Yeah, just to have a wet nap with me if I need it. If I feel I need it.
This will be here for the loser. All they have to say is not me. Not me.
Didn't realize I had so many cleaning products on me.
Todd, Minnesota, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Ron.
Yeah.
Are they going to be allowed to shave?
They don't shave anyway. These are two hairy bastards right from the word go. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hardcore challenge. Can't shower, brush your teeth, clean up in any way. First person who taps out has to then perform as Lady Gaga. I'll say this, though. I'll give you a nice shower before you Lady Gaga it up.
Great.
You don't have to dirty Gaga.
Great.
That'll take away from the Gaga effect.
Here's something that the Supreme Court has decided not to hear, a case. It will not tinker with a federal prison policy that prohibits death row inmates from giving face-to-face interviews to reporters. The justices on Mondays turned down an appeal from David Paul Hammer. That's an inmate on death row. Hammer argued that the policy adopted after the Oklahoma City bomber Timothy McVeigh appeared on 60 Minutes in March 2000 is an unconstitutional violation of his free speech rights. 23 news media organizations also wanted the Supreme Court to hear the case. Do you think that we have a right, or that if Timothy McVeigh types have a right to talk on death row?
No. If you're on death row, you are a felon. You have given up your rights. You don't have a First Amendment right anymore. No. And personally, I don't want to hear anything the guy's got to say.
You know what? I'm going to agree with you on the First Amendment right. What I won't agree is that we might need to hear it. Mm-hmm. The rest of us may need to hear this. Let's suppose let's suppose we have a guy on death row. Maybe one of the things that he wants to say is, there were other people besides me as part of this. The cops did this. Do you know how many people we've already put to death before that turned out that we found out later we were incorrect about?
Oh, yeah.
What does it hurt to take a listen? You say you don't want to hear, but what could they possibly say that would be bad for us? Where are you on this one, Dave?
I was going to say the same thing in terms of you don't know that everyone's always guilty. Mm-hmm. The fact of the matter is, a guy just was he was posthumously acquitted. He died in prison, and then the state said, "Oh shit, you know what? This guy was innocent, cleared by DNA." And there's supposedly 50 death row inmates have been cleared have been let out since 1990.
And how many times do some of these people have more to say than whatever came out in court? That there are other people that they could say were involved in a conspiracy. What is it in the government to keep us from hearing this? That's one of the things I'm curious about. Give me a reason that this is a bad idea. I'm not saying have the press move in with them, but give me one single reason why, if 60 Minutes wants to talk to somebody on death row, the New York Times wants to talk to somebody in death row, that it's somehow bad. Give me a fucking reason. But I don't know why the Supreme Court wouldn't hear the case. There could be a million different reasons that this case wasn't either presented in a way that's left open for them to debate. But I have no problem with a news organization going in and talking to the person. I'd like to hear some of this stuff.
I mean, my reason is a personal reason. I don't like giving a scumbag a platform. You know, a national television audience. But, I mean, I'll do it the other way. I just won't watch 60 Minutes. I didn't watch 60 Minutes when Tim McVeigh was on. I didn't want to hear what he had to say.
Well, you have a tendency not to want to hear things. There's no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
But, again, I don't know why that would, like you said, want to keep other people from hearing. Yeah. And if Timothy McVeigh would have come on there and said, I was working with 100 other people, that's valuable information.
Or simply explaining how he did it helps us in trying to deter this from happening again.
Mm.
I mean, you have to hear from all sides when these atrocities occur. You know, you have to hear from the good guys and the bad guys.
Here's Jerry in Michigan. You're on Run Fez.
Hey, I just wanted to warn Fez, you know, there's a tremendous amount of germs on door handles and whatnot. How on earth are you going to get in and out of places?
I'm going to keep my eye on the prize, my friend. And I can use my dirty shirt tail if I need to. If I feel a doorknob is dirtier than me at this point.
Now you're talking. Dirty shirt tail. Here's Glenn, the trucker. You're on Run Fez.
Hey, how you doing, Ronnie?
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Dave and the series, and I'd like to just talk to that little redheaded girl, man. She sounds hotter than all hell.
Well, you have to remember something. When she's in this setting with us, she is like a relative. And
Ronnie.
Yeah, we're all
Graydon.
very protective of her.
Another unemployed relative. Great.
Does that I win the Olympics already?
I don't even know what that means, but okay. Brian Rochester, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, so do you think it's kind of like a natural born killer situation where they don't want to make celebrities into these killers by putting them on the news?
I really think it does come down to the Timothy McVeigh case. I don't remember them having a problem, but obviously we all hated Timothy McVeigh so much. And the fact that he was anti-government made the government, the federal government, to say, we don't want to hear what this guy has to say. And that's the thing that, that they sell back to Fez, like, let's not make this guy a celebrity. Mm-hmm. Let's not do it that way. And I actually can agree with that in that one case. But I don't know if that's going to be 100%. You can't judge everybody who's on death row as if they were Timothy McVeigh. We haven't had as many Timothy McVeighs as we've had other things. Remember, in the case of a lot of these serial killer types, they don't even say where a lot of the bodies are until it's leading up to these kind of times. Where suddenly now they want to get their whole story out there. There could always be information that we want to get. I honestly think it's something that we have to look at. Mike in Canada, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, Fezzy, I know you said that you weren't in favor of giving a platform to a scumbag, but the way I'm kind of thinking about it is you might have 99 scumbags that are glorifying their crimes and trying to make a bullshit attempt at an appeal, but you might have that 100th guy who is truly innocent, and that interview might shed light on the case and get some attention that he otherwise would never, ever get.
Interesting point. I'll throw that back to Fez Whatley. Fez, if you did have to hear 99 hideous people talk to save one innocent man, would that be worth it?
That would be worth to save an innocent man's life off a death row. That would be worth it. Yes.
So you're flip-flopping.
I have to flip-flop in that instance, but I also think
this is why I think that Dave is going to win this. I think Dave is going to end up winning this contest on one thing.
What's that?
You're hardcore. You stay your stupid course.
I hate flip-flops and sandals altogether.
Here's Steve, Ohio. You're on Run Fez.
Hey, Ronnie B., you're a genius.
I don't think
so.
Hey,
what about this Charlie Manson guy? I mean, that guy, he's made more tapes than Steely Dan. I mean, how's he keep getting on the news?
Some of the nutty tapes that Manson has made has kept me entertained over the years. The one where he just started showing the dances, and you had no idea what dance he's going to do. Come in and put that up for us, Dave. It's absolutely phenomenal. I don't believe that Charlie was in a federal prison, though. I think he's in the California prison. Here is Brooklyn Ace. You're on the Run of Fez show.
Good morning, Ronnie. You sound like $1 million. Quick question for you. What if Mark David Chapman was to go on 60 Minutes? Would you watch? Now, granted, he's in a New York State prison. He's not in a federal prison. But
I would say this. I have had zero interest in Mark David Chapman from the beginning. But if I was told, hey, he has information, there was somebody involved in the John Lennon thing, he's claiming he was hired to do it for other people, I admit I would then want to hear that information. But just to hear how crazy he was and how he shot John Lennon, and this would just be on a personal thing because I love John Lennon so much, it would be tough for me to do. I totally got Fez saying, because I don't think I watched the Timothy McVeigh stuff, I totally get that part of it. But I don't think it's necessarily something that I want to keep other people from having the chance to do. There may be some people who are going, we need to hear what Timothy McVeigh has to say. I'm not just one of those people who's interested in that. All right, here's Manson. This is him on death row.
Yeah, him dancing.
All right. There he is. He's just dancing along on YouTube.
I'm brand new.
He's brand new.
Everything I do is always brand new. I'm on the premise of reality.
It's a lot of remixes.
His point was that you're not going to be able to know what he's going to do next. So he just started doing crazy movements as if that made him a genius. Dave Pound versus Whatley Posse. It's all going on right now. I know who's running the Whatley Posse. And that's, of course, Death Metal Mo, the always respected Death Metal Mo.
He's on top of it.
He also bakes. I don't know who's in charge of the Dave Pound.
Davey Mack's in charge of the Dave Pound. I handle this shit myself.
That's embarrassing.
Where my Dave's at?
No, let's see.
Speak up. A little monotone.
Ryan. Ryan in Texas, you're on Fez.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
I was thinking if you're going to defend people like Westboro Baptist Church, you'd have to defend the death row inmates' right for free speech. It's unpopular free speech that you need to.
Well, I mean, one of the things about being in jail is that you do give up rights.
Yeah.
You do surrender rights. So I don't know whether. See, my thing is not so much that the person has the right to free speech, but it would be beneficial to us sometimes in society to hear some of these things. I don't even necessarily know if we have a right to hear it, you know? I just think that it could be a benefit. And we came out with the 1% law. If there's 1% of the guys out there who need a little help, who don't belong on death row, do you want to put up with 99% of the idiots? Fez Whatley, flip-flops.
Flip-flop.
Flip-flop. I don't understand anything about flip-flops anymore. When I was a kid, we called them go-aheads because we couldn't go backwards.
It doesn't even seem right that a death row inmate would get to meet a celebrity like Katie Couric to interview him. Like that seems like just an reward right there. He gets to meet a celebrity.
I don't understand the crazy logic that goes on sometimes in these flip-floppers.
How is it flip-flops? Why don't they say he's doing the Crocs? If you're indecisive, why just that type of footwear? How about, he's got those boots on.
What's my very good point? Can I just be on Team B? Yeah. Tom, PA, Ron and Fez show.
Hey, I was just hoping Dave would do something nice for his family and go ahead and forfeit this contest. 8-2 is a very strong record. I think there's no shame in it.
I want to go 9-1. I'm 8-1 right now. I want to go 9-1. You forfeit your family.
He won't. Dave has figured out a new way of getting back at the listeners. That's just brilliant. He tells them they are what they've recently accused him of.
It really is the balls in your court strategy.
And he has used that 100% of the time. Here's Mike. PA, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, the convict could use it as a teaching moment. Like, hey, kids, don't do smack and kill hookers. Look what happened to me.
Yeah, there are plenty to do that scared straight thing. I wish I had it all to do over again. There's a lot of inmates that are born-again Christians. Loving Jesus. Wouldn't be here without the man upstairs. Without all things are possible. He's the one who gives me the beats. All I am, I'm the vessel he travels through. That's all.
I'd like to know if Fez was on death row, he wouldn't want an interview.
If Fez was on death row, he'd be sucking and fucking. It'd be Chuck and Buck. Mike, San Diego, you're on Run Fez.
Hey guys, I seen if I could get Fez to flip flop again. What if an inmate was willing to give new information about unsolved crimes?
You know, he wrote it out through the trial and was convicted, but he actually has several other.
Fez is already flip-flopped. He's already over on this side. He's changed his vote. Fez, here's one that you should be excited about. Betty White says she'll definitely be doing Saturday Night Live. She just doesn't know when or what she'll be doing.
Thrilled for Betty White. This is going to be a big, big hit for her. Now, unfortunately, it's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a great time until they get to the part of Saturday Night Live where they bring out her new best friend, Sandra Bullock. And you know that's going to happen.
I thought you stopped with the Sandra Bullock hate.
I'm just saying it's going to happen.
Zach Galifianakis did Saturday Night Live the other night. And I was like, oh, I can't wait. The guy's funny. Finally, we'll get a funny Saturday Night Live. And I sat through a terrible Obama thing. Then they show the Zach Galifianakis, and I'm re-excited. He does his opening. I found it to be quite amusing. I was sitting there chuckling. Even said to the girls, I sure like that Zach Galifianakis. And then we're back into Saturday Night Live. I'm just like, what am I doing? I don't know if anybody could go on that show and be funny anymore.
Don't do it. Watch. What I do is the next morning I went to YouTube and Zach Galifianakis monologue and was pleasant. That was a pleasant experience. I'm not going to watch the show anymore.
You didn't miss anything.
I am not doing it anymore.
You got the entire fucking thing. And the Betty White will be awful.
Yeah.
It will be awful because she's not funny and the show's not funny right now.
And if a skit is good, it will appear all over the internet the next day, so you don't have to sit and waste your time. I will never watch that show live again.
You're done with it.
They didn't have a good sketch to put on YouTube.
So why do you think it's going to be a big hit when Betty White's there? I mean, Zach Galifianakis is a sincerely funny fucking guy. Sincerely a funny guy. And the opening was great. And you're like, this is fucking all right. Now here we go. No, forget it. I'll tell you, that's Saturday Night Live. I like to say make some big changes over there. They're not gonna. But I'd like to see them make some big changes. Alan, Cleveland. Talk to Ron and Fez.
Yeah, love the show. I was just wondering, what's Dave going to do about beating off with his addiction and all that? You know, it's going to be pretty nasty to clean up for him, wouldn't you think? And, Freddie Mercury.
Oh,
Freddie Mercury.
Please. Oh, Jesus. I hate these Queen fans. They destroy the flow of my show. Dave is more than welcome to jerk off, but if he wants to clean off, he can do it simply with his dirty T-shirt.
Okay. What about a batch rag? That should be legal.
Why? That's cleaning off.
Really?
Why not put some soap and water on it and scrub yourself down?
That's a cleaning tool.
You should just jerk off into his sock.
Put the same sock that he's wearing.
Yeah.
And put it on immediately.
I'm just not going to clean up.
Or
Fuck
just
it.
not take it off.
I will jerk off over the toilet.
Jerk sock.
Mike, Orlando, Ron Fez.
How you doing, buddies? Wanted to point out, I agree, Ron hated that SNL. He was funny in the opening, but there was that one skit where it was Zach shows up on set, and it was just him showing up in random places that had nothing to do with SNL. It was pre-taped, and that was funny.
I'll agree with that. And the little kid's face wearing the beard was fucking hysterical. And that was more like a Zach Galifianakis bit. What I just wanted to say was some kind of Zach Galifianakis show without all the other stuff.
Yeah, I hear you.
You hear me?
Yep.
Then let me in, motherfucker, when I'm knocking. Open that door and let me in. Give me a spot on the couch. And maybe something nice to drink.
All right. What do you want? We got Sprite, 7-Up, and Slice.
Wow. You are so big into uncolored colas.
Yeah, I love a lemon lime.
I didn't know that.
It's my favorite.
Lemon always gets the top billing in that.
Well, what hold on. So, what are you saying, Fez?
Well, maybe some people like a little bit more lime than they would lemon. Lime is a good flavor.
Well, maybe they're only doing it alphabetically.
Oh, okay. But it seems like,
Because you don't necessarily put the best first and everything. It's just the way it sounds.
Yeah.
But what everybody would like to say? Oh, it's a lime-lemon drink. That's fucking difficult. Lemon-lime flows. lime lemon.
Lime lemon.
Doesn't fucking flow for you.
Sounds like